Listen, I have an idea.
It's how I feel when you make lemonade. Whatever today has given you. 5'11" headaches, still call it Thanksgiving. True.
Welcome to another edition of the Super Duper Podcast. I'm your dapper host, Rob Griggs, here with the one and only as McMahon.
Yes. So you got on the nice suit and got the turtleneck on.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rob Reynolds, R.I.P. Yeah, got the pockets of U.S. Steel Profits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got the Bulls sweatshirt on.
You know what I'm saying? I see you representing the NBA. Well, you know, it's not the NBA. You represent the Bulls.
I represent the Bulls, man.
It's very clear.
I don't like the NBA.
Shout out to Bevel, got the beard back.
I see you.
No doubt.
I see you.
Thank you for checking out the Super Duper Podcast. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on all socials. What up, Sarah at SUPADUPAPOD, online at HP53productions.com for our merch. You can also find additional content such as our own as McMahon with the Easy Smoke and GM podcast. You guys record this week?
We did.
Okay.
Obviously, big win.
Yeah.
Over the New York Football Giants. So
listen.
I was pumped up. I was pumped up about the win. My other two co-hosts are not necessarily all in on the Bears right now.
I gotta say some of these wins don't look great, but you know you can take them. But
a win's a win.
A win's a win, my boy.
I told them you don't apologize for wins. You don't.
Listen.
Wait, did I say apologize? You don't apologize.
I'm
really tired right now. Refrigerator. That's what my wife said. Refrigerator. Look at the refrigerator. It's not a refrigerator. It's a refrigerator. But yeah.
Yeah, but go ahead, keep apologizing. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
No, we're not apologizing. We're not apologizing for wins. Oh man, yeah, I'm tired.
Hilarious.
I'm tired.
Hey, but it was fun. They got Dave all out of this. You're not gonna kill Jackson Dart. What we doing? Get up out of here, dog. Beat it, man. Shout out to the Bears. So I guess they're starting some level of Bears therapy, just like not the normal just grief.
No, it was absolutely therapy this week.
But usually it's a grief session. This is just you're talking through the issues. So Bears therapy.
Yeah, and we got a tough 4 weeks coming here. So we'll see what happens. But 6-3. That's how I wanted them to point out. Hey, we're 6-3 right now. We are in first place in the NFC North. That's a good thing. That's positive.
Can't beat that. Listen.
Yep.
But for more sports takes and Bears therapy, make sure you check out the Easy Smoke and GM podcast on Spotify or wherever you get your podcast, bruv. Bob's your uncle. Also, make sure you follow us on YouTube at HP53 Productions, and you'll find the Super Duper Pod and the Easy Smoke and GM Pod and all our other content on there. You're having a great time. We got some plans, some cool stuff for you guys in 2026. So make sure you stay tuned, get locked in, comment, like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. I think I said all the church announcements. So as we're gonna get to it, because I know both of us are sleepy.
Let's do it.
First thing, man. Talking about kids this week, right? And we were looking at pictures on family night, right? So because the internet is going out, shout out to Brooklyn because she tore the house up because the internet was like, oh well, gave her a hot spot. But while she was on the tablet, the boys, they were just kind of hanging, and Shay started picking up old photos, and we just sat around the table looking at old photo albums. Man, it was pretty cool to see the kids see me and it's like, wait, is that you, Dad? It's like, yeah, that's me, kid. You know what I'm saying? See how they look and people that they met, but maybe that have passed on, but they're looking at pictures of them and talking. So it was a really cool situation. But then, Shay saw a picture, went to Las Vegas, and he said, Dad, what's a buffet? I went, and we all went, a buffet? You mean buffet? He's like, I've never been to one. We were like, hold on. You never been to, and I was thinking you never been to a buffet? He's like, what is a buffet? And so I was like, and my niece said, these kids are rich because we lived at a buffet at all times, man.
You've never taken your kids to a buffet?
I guess not, dude. And I was thinking, like, what am I a bad parent because I never take them to a buffet? I was like,
Well, to
because
the
listen,
whole buffet scene is not
I lived at a
the
Ponderosa. Okay,
the
that was just like that was a
the,
big deal. Go to Ponderosa.
the buffet scene is not what it used to be. I mean, you don't have your shakies,
Yeah, Ponderosa.
shakies, yeah, Ponderosa, your well, Ponderosa didn't have really a buffet. It was just a salad bar, right?
No, bro, they had a buffet. 'Cause I remember getting wings. You get mashed potatoes. You
Okay.
get fries. That thing was busting. Because we were joking because we would go to the buffet and I think as a kid you got a free pop.
Mm.
And one day I didn't drink pop like that, so my parents let me, or I was like, one kid buffet, no pop. I'm sorry, include the pop. My mother was like, get that pop.
You'll
Sorry,
turn down nothing free.
include the pop. She was like, do it. Nah, man, but
Old country buffet is not around
oh,
anymore.
country buffet. I felt to your point. I feel like I was going to the buffet. I guess it's like in the 90s. I feel like I was going to the buffet a lot. Like there were a lot of
Yeah,
buffets.
yeah.
And I wonder what killed the buffet though. Was it just like I know the pandemic probably definitely killed the buffet.
Yeah, that
Like
definitely
the
did a
buffet
number.
as we know. I mean, let's say like there's buffets like at Mariano's at grocery stores. They have smaller buffets, but I mean it was like that was the whole
Well, no,
shebang.
that's not the same thing.
It's not. I mean, but that's the point I'm making. It's like that's
When I
the only
when I
buffet I can
when I when
find.
I see buffet, we're talking about all you can eat.
Like you
That's
just keep going till
yeah,
you
that's
can't
the
stop.
buffet. Yeah.
Yeah, I see what
Buffet
you're
is all
saying.
you can eat.
Yeah, you pay
Just
that you pay
because
that
it's just
$15.
because the food is on a buffet doesn't mean that it's a buffet. You know what I'm saying?
Touche, my guy.
Yeah, but yeah,
Touche.
that's wild. They never been to a buffet.
Hey man, I guess I'm doing something right in life. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, shout out to the Buffett.
Never been
Cause
never been to
he's like he's like, Dad, what's a Buffett? Whoa,
never been to
Buffett.
the Pizza Hut buffet or
Hey man,
the young KFC buffet.
but see, that's what I was telling you. That Popeyes buffet
Yeah,
that I had
yeah,
in
yeah. We
college,
talked
man.
about that. Yeah,
Do
yeah.
you think a Buffett would be a? Now, I'm mad that we call it a Buffett now.
But
You think a Buff?
I always called it the buffet. Now it was
but
on purpose, but
yeah. He was like, yo,
yeah, we
but do you
going to the
think
buffet.
you think a buffet could make a comeback? I guess,
It's tough. That's tough. I mean, the Golden Corral's still around.
but the problem, I think you said it without saying it. Financially, it doesn't work, right? Because if I'm a business now, just because, for example, to price it now, a buffet probably has to be $40. Like before, it was like it'd be like nine, it'd be like 12, 13, $14. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you can eat all just whatever you can get. Or like
That's
shout out to the Troy, New York Popeyes, they had to cap you at a certain thing because people be wilding. It
they
take you so
capped you.
long.
Well,
Yeah,
you can't eat that much chicken.
we tried, bro. We really did try. But no, the problem was, you know, five of us went, but only two of us bought buffets. You see what I'm saying? So we
Oh
just
well,
kind of
that's
get.
y'all cheating. That's
We
cheating.
were broke college students
Y'all
trying
cheating.
to figure it out.
Y'all are
Uh,
cheating. Let's find.
nah,
Hold on,
but
I want to see how much is the Golden Corral buffet now.
yeah,
Let's go to the website.
yeah, but why are you looking it up? I think it's the economics of a buffet that just doesn't work anymore. Because for a buffet to work, people got to come in like crazy. I mean, like the Ponderosa, I remember being packed on a Sunday, just like cars
Absolutely.
everywhere. It was nuts.
Yeah, yeah.
And I mean, you just eating food, and I feel like the people who were waiters that hated their jobs so much because it's like, why don't y'all please, can y'all just leave? Me and my dad would eat until our stomachs hurt. I remember that vividly, like vividly, just being like, going to get one more plate, just going to get one more, stacking them up. Them people hated us.
Oh, they don't have the prices on here.
Yeah, they the one they I don't, huh? For real.
They don't have the prices on here. Hey Siri, how much is the Golden Corral buffet?
According to the Golden Corral price guide, weekday lunch prices typically start at around $11.49 per person, while dinner prices
11.49.
can range from
For lunch.
$12.99 to $16.99.
And then $14.99 to $16.99 for
But
dinner.
big homie, would you trust in 2025? Would you trust a $15 buffet? I wouldn't. Not one bit. No, dog, you leaving with fangs, okay? I would not trust. Wait a minute. So wait, even like at a Chinese restaurant, there's no Chinese restaurant buffet. It's no, because it's like you say, it's like the Mariano's buffet. There's a buffet to choose from.
I never
You pay
saw a
by the
Chinese.
pound.
You know what? I never saw the Chinese buffet until I got to Hampton.
Mhm.
We didn't. I don't think we had Chinese buffets here.
Maybe I'm to your point. I'm thinking I'm seeing like in New York or something like out of town.
Yeah,
I saw
yeah.
one, but yeah, that was why like that was a staple. It was kind of like, and I remember it too. Like say going to church, and maybe there was a Sunday that nothing was happening after church, and then I guess my mom, my folks would look at each other and kind of count the cost. Like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like y'all go to Ponderosa, yes. And that was a Sunday. That was just Sunday night, man, having a blast. And
Yeah,
like you
too
said, you would
young.
go and see that, and that goes to this other conversation I was having with parents this in the last week or so. Just how we don't, we talked about this on the pod before. Let your kids be bored. I mean, you just pull up at Ponderosa and wait. You know what I'm saying? No tablet. Like I was talking about, the Wi-Fi was out at my parents' house. The boys were losing. I mean, Brooklyn legit lost it. But the boys like for real is out, and it ended up being a fun night. But just think about how I could go into the buffet. You got to wait for an hour to get your food. I wasn't going crazy. They weren't trying to entertain me. I sat down. I probably counted the bricks in the wall. You know what I mean? Just thought about Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Just anything. Because the thought is, as we said before, we didn't realize how much being bored helped us be resilient, helped you be creative even. Because you're just sitting there with time. You just think of stuff. Think about your dreams and your hopes. It feels like a lot of times we don't give kids today space to just dream and think about nothing, right? Because we're always giving them tablets, giving them this, taking them there like that. The chipmunks know that, especially on Sundays, after a certain time, I turn everything off. I might play music, right? I might play music, but like everything is off because I just want them to kind of sit with themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'll go in the boys' room. They'll just be reading something. Aiden will be building. He got these like high end Legos, and he building like a plane and building some other stuff. And he's chilling. You know what I mean? Everybody, Chase is making some song up in the basement on the keyboard in his voice machine. Brooklyn is chilling. It's probably gave him medicine, but yeah, at that point, everything is cool. So we just, but to the parents, listen, like just encourage your kids to be bored, like see what, because I also think you need to do it to see their reaction, to see how addicted they are to their devices. You know what I'm saying? And just to see, like, if you said no devices tonight, if they completely freak out, then you might want to consider the device time because they like need, and trust me, that's happened to me. Like the chipmunks is like, hey, no devices. They going nuts. I got to like almost throw them out the house because it's like you need your device that much. It's gonna be cool. Talk to me. Play a board game. We'll do anything. Like you don't need it all the time. But I can't just talk about kids because even personally, I think about how often do I need my device and devices, right? Like how often am I looking at the gram, just looking at stuff on your phone just to be looking at it. You don't even you ain't looking for nothing. Like I don't know about you, Ez. I be going to look at an email and I end up on like a non-email app on TikTok. Like I was like, well, how did I get here? I was trying to find something very important.
Yeah.
Now I'm looking. Now I'm 20 minutes down a rabbit hole of some fake NBA videos. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's that. That's that. So shout out to the buffet. But yeah, I wouldn't trust the $15 buffet in 2025.
No.
No way, no how, doc. You definitely being tested on. They like you still coming through. Got another one. Just sign here, sir. Sign here, please.
I don't
Whole
think I've
family be
ever.
tested.
I guess I've been to a Golden Corral. I can't remember.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Again, for me, Shakey's. I didn't really like Shakey's like that. I mean, Ponderosa was cool. I feel like Shakey's because they had
Oh,
pizza there, right?
Shakey's was great. You had pizza. They had other foods, but you had an arcade there too.
Ah, that's
So
probably why I
that
never.
took it
My
over the
folks ain't.
top.
My folks ain't care about no Shakey's. Yeah, they care about arcade now.
You
That's why
had
I
an
went to
arcade, so
Ponderosa.
you had to come with your quarters so
Nah,
you
bro.
could play the video games.
But not that they had games upon the roster, but it felt like it was more family entertainment. Just to your point, like they had stuff like that. Just a lot of places. That stuff feels like so adult and kid friendly means just they got a couple pieces of paper on there for kids to draw,
Right.
and make
No,
boxing
they don't
home. But
have
like you said,
you don't have playlands at restaurants
nah.
anymore.
But those are nasty places anyway. Like having a kid
See,
now,
that's
it's
what I'm
like,
saying.
why was I in
Wait.
there?
It wasn't nasty when we were there.
But I don't know why it's nasty now. Cause it
Why is
ain't.
it
It's.
now?
I
What's the
have no idea.
difference?
They ain't cleaning
We
it, or
just
maybe
don't
we just didn't care.
we just
Like,
didn't
listen,
care.
as I'm gonna tell you something. Our parents loved us. They didn't care about us though. You know what I'm saying? And I say that with all like love and sincerity. Like we think about how like at 13, you was probably like a little. I tell people all the time, I was a little man at 13. Only thing was missing was a job. If I had a couple bucks, I probably would have had me an apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like, because at 13, you just took care of a lot of your stuff. Your parents looking at you like you can't do this by yourself. You know, teenagers now is like they don't even know up from down. My niece works in schools, and she was like, "You going to, you know, back in the day, you could tell the seniors because they just look like old. You know, they could tell they were put together more. Now it's like everybody's an immature little kid, man. It's like, what is going on with y'all? Doggone it. So shout out to the Buffett. If I find one, I might take the kids.
You'll
That might be a poor decision though. But again, not no 15. Again, I would not trust a $15 buffet in 2025. No sir, no sir.
take them to lunch at Fogo de Chão.
Yes, look here, man. I'm not about to spend all that money.
No,
And
it's
then
only like it's like $25.
like on lunch, I think the dinner cost is different.
No, the dinner's like 50.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Okay. It's balling out here. Okay. All right.
that's what I'm
Cool.
saying. Take them to lunch.
Okay. I see what you're saying. I got you. Yeah, I think the boys might like it. Brooklyn will probably love it. She probably start talking more. More. Shout out to Big K. Love you, baby. So Ed, there's one quick thing, man. Speaking of like nostalgia stuff, so I'm sure everybody's heard about a different world sequel series headed back to Hillman College. It's going to be on Netflix. I think that's coming out. I didn't see the date on it. But Debbie Allen is listen, shout out to them Allen sisters, Felicia Rashad and Debbie Allen, still looking great in their seasoned age, man. But yeah, it's like that's going to come out real soon. Before we get into the details, what do you think? You know, there's been a reboot of a lot of things lately, but it's not a lot of reboot of black shows. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a. So what do you think of this? Oh, you look
Honest
salty.
honest opinion.
Yeah.
I don't think this is gonna work.
Really? Why
Yeah,
not?
yeah. Because so it's supposed to be Dwayne and Whitley's daughter
Yeah.
at college.
Yeah.
So how old are Dwayne and Whitley now?
I mean, so if chipmunks go to college, you know, that's five. So for 5 years from now, right? I'm 51.
Okay.
So
They
on the show, they were in
they
college. When the show
graduated
go off.
college. Well, they graduated college in 91, 92.
This is
And
their
you
younger daughter. This is their youngest daughter, though. I mean, you know, they could have had a young kid.
they could have had a late kid. Okay.
Yeah,
All
like
right.
kid.
All
That's all.
right.
That's all. I mean, I don't think it's not impossible. You know, hey man, we fudging numbers here. You know, it's what it is.
Because remember she the first child came at the we found out about the first child in the final episode, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
So it
so
doesn't have to be that child, I
and even
guess.
still, wait, even after they graduated, though, different world was still on, though. You know what I'm saying? Because like they went to Okinawa, not
Well,
Okinawa. Where'd
yes,
he go?
because Dwayne became a
Engineer or
graduate
something?
student. Well,
Yeah, yeah,
no.
yeah,
Well, they moved to Japan because he was working for the video game company. He was going to work for the video game company,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Kanishiwa.
Oh,
Don't ask me.
That's why I said Okinawa. I was like, that don't sound right.
Don't
That's
ask me
that's
why I know
that
that.
that's Karate Kid Okinawa. Isn't that Okinawa? Karate Kid?
Yes, they were in Okinawa. Yes, but
Okay,
Okinawa is
cool.
a real place, though.
No, I know it is, but
Oh,
it's like, but I knew it was from a movie. No, I knew that. I knew that. I
yes,
knew,
they
man.
were in Okinawa. But yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I'm one that likes to say, let's leave things where they are. You
Well, for
know,
example,
so.
well, and I take the comment back about like black shows not being rebooted because the Fresh Prince was rebooted and actually was a pretty good show.
It
Did you
was
watch that
it
Bel
was. I
Air?
watched the first season. I
Yeah,
watched the
yeah.
first season of it.
And I think that was an interesting take because it was like it took the same storylines and episodes that we liked, and just made it dramatic. So it was kind of like, oh, you were reliving it. I think the point you're making, which I can kind of see, where it's like they're trying to take the nostalgia from the show that we like, and then continue it on. And so I was thinking, I will say, I was thinking, I wonder if they just did college students. You know what I mean? Like it didn't have to be tied to Whitley, Dwayne. You know what I mean? Maybe they made cameos, like a homecoming episode, maybe, right? Just to,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I feel like, it's trying to make that stretch. Is that a reach? You know, are they jumping the shark? Shout out to Fonzie. We don't know, but I think it's worth a look. And I feel like it's so much time has passed, and also just people love the 90s. It's wild when I see young people like in their 20s, yeah, like especially at church, they dress like people from a different world. It's like y'all really like this stuff. This is wild. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the nineties are back.
Hey man, they've been back for a
The nineties
minute,
are back.
dude. So
Hey, you
this
you
ain't
know you brought up the Karate Kid. Cobra Kai actually did work.
and it was connected, right? So I mean,
Yeah, it was connect. Yeah, Cobra
I
Kai worked. Actually, the latest Karate Kid movie with Jackie Chan,
really, it's pretty
and
good.
it's actually not bad. It's not. I mean, it's not the greatest
Yeah. But it's
movie ever,
entertaining.
but it's
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
worth the watch. I
it's worth
got
it.
you.
Yeah,
Oh, and look, let's even. I mean, this is a little different, but like the Top Gun Maverick, right? I mean, they make it work. They
Top
make
Gun
it
Maverick
happen.
was outstanding. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. Again, I think if they lean on the old stuff too much, that's where the problem comes in, right? I feel like if it's even like thinking about Rocky and Creed, probably when the first Creed came out, it was like, I don't know. And now it's like that's one of my favorite. I love those movies. Like
No,
to me,
Creed worked. Creed
it just
worked.
continues it just continues the story to me. I don't even
Yeah,
count it like Rocky is Creed. It's all the same. It's like 10 movies
yeah.
together. It's continuing the story. So I think it'll be great, but just encourage people to watch it, to make it number one on Netflix. I just hope they give it, a good shot and give it
Well,
a good
I'll
run.
definitely watch because it's HBCU related. So I always shout out to all the HBCUs out there. So
And,
I'll give
and
it a
I
shot.
I don't see this. I imagine that Kadeem Hardison and Jasmine Guy will make a appearance, right? They drop an office school, maybe.
Yeah, they have to.
They have to, because I
They
mean,
have to.
what we
Yeah,
doing then, right? So
yeah, yeah,
if they not dropping off of school, we playing ourselves.
yeah. And
Now,
make visits every once in a while.
yeah, yeah,
You know.
but I still think it's great. And shout out to the young people because I think I was thinking about this the other day. How when we were in high school, well, even in grammar school, like the "Dial My Heart" by the Boys, ABC, like young. It was music for our age range, and then it feels like a lot of the young people don't necessarily have stuff that's for them in their age range all the time. Like
There aren't any kid groups out, are there?
no, not really. And even like teenager people, they're singing about stuff that's like, super well beyond their age and
Yeah.
years and experience, right? So it's like this, if they do it right, it'd be like Real College, like the show Forever. That's on Netflix. I don't know if you watched. Have we talked about that on the pod? I think we did. But it's the show on Netflix about, the high school love relationship. Like when you just think you know everything and
Wait,
this
what's the
love
name
of
of the
my
show?
life forever, and it's great, man. It's like it's a trip down memory lane for high school. Like if you know what I'm
Okay.
saying, it's something. Check it out. Like for real. I binge watched that whole thing in a night. I ain't done that in a while. It was that good, dog. And it's about again this black boy and girl. They meet, have the ups and downs of a high school uh, puppy love romance. You know what I'm saying? It was a pretty cool show. Like again, it was very like it takes you back to high school and how dumb you are in high school. But all that to say is, I think if they do this right, and if they take the route of not making it so grown, but making it just like different world was about kids. It was about what I'm saying. They weren't trying to make them adults per se, but it was like getting them ready for adulthood. I thought different world looking back on it was just a perfect job of just about people going to college, especially when you go to college and it kind of and then see what's happening, going to school, the stuff you're dealing with, and then just kind of growing up, right? So I think if they can continue that message, it'd be great. So shout again, I know we can't talk about Bill Cosby, but shout out to Bill Cosby for creating that show and putting
Yeah.
that out
Yeah.
there,
Absolutely.
and because that made a big difference for people. Even though,
And then being willing to switch it up in year two,
say it again.
being able to switch things up in year two,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, he
and
saw, he saw what
bringing
was
in
going.
a Debbie Allen, and
Yeah.
that made that change the show.
Yeah, because the first episode is cool. First season is cool, but
Yeah,
it's like when the second one come around, I was like, wait, this is a whole different
this is
thing.
different. Yeah,
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 and it was great. It was great. It was
yeah.
great, man. So I'm definitely gonna watch that real soon, man. A couple more things as we get out. This is more like government related. Well, one is like the climate change. So in the last week, because my pops and I, we got like a running joke about climate change. It's like, because Pop says, "I know, son, I know it's bad, but the weather's so nice." Shout out to the original. I mean, every time he goes, son, I know it's bad, but I mean, it's bad. Like I know, dude, we're ruining the world. But my pops and I were talking because this week in Chicago, it was like, it's November, the leaves were coming down. And it's a natural progression of thing is, right? Leaves come down, rake the leaves, get them up, dump them. Then it snows, right? But the leaves kind of came down, halfway came down, right? And then it snowed 3 inches one night. Or it snowed like over 2 days. And 3 or 4 inches, that's not nothing. You still gotta get the
No,
shovel
no,
out.
I had to
You got to
shovel.
move that. Like I was up at like 5 in the morning,
I
knocking that
didn't
because what I'm saying, I had to
I didn't
get
do that.
I had to dig me out, dig kids out, dig my parents out. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, and then go to work.
Nope.
Shout to the job.
I bought snow
Um,
tires.
but
Don't need to dig
what
out.
about your walkway though?
I did that. I didn't do it at 5 a.m. I went to
Oh,
work
okay.
first.
Uh,
We catch
nah, man.
this later
I
on.
I got out there, bop bop bop. And it was
Nah,
actually no, because I had to take the kids to school. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, they were here with me. Got up early, shoveled, came back in the house, got them ready to rock and roll. Got booking off at the bus, had to shovel the
nah.
way up to the bus,
That's
all that stuff. Went to go check out my folks. But again, shout out to the original. I would get to the house. Guess what, is he already outside.
he was out there.
Already outside.
Tell him to get in the house, man.
81. I said, Pops, like he's like, hey, son, I got it. You can take care of the neighbors.
Get in the house. Get in the
Take
house,
care of the
man.
neighbors. Thanks, Dad.
Get in the
It's like
house.
trying, sir. And I knew it. I knew the original was already outside, but I got because it was a little later than I wanted to be. Obviously, I take to get the kids to school.
By the way, what's with the take care of the neighbors thing, man?
I think that's a southern thing.
That's
And
what
it's and
no,
that's
because my old man would do that.
yeah. Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
mean, I don't know, but I think it's just even if not,
Yet,
there's a southern thing.
hey, the neighbors never helped us.
Never, dude. Not one. Listen, one time I shovel, lady put a 20 out the window. I'm going to get it. Hey, son. That's what we do it for. That's what I'm doing it for. I don't know about you, but she
Oh
giving
man.
out 20.
But wait, my neighbors, man, they make it a point. They stop right at the property line.
Mm-hmm.
Right there. I mean, it's not even like, just a little
Yeah,
bit off. No, no, right at the
at the
line.
line. See, I'm with you, but I think though we always talk about this. Our pops are similar guys. I think in the ethos. It's just that they take care of their community. It doesn't matter if you take care of them. This is what they do. You know what I'm saying? And my pops, his thing is just like it would always be like son shovel down, way down there, way down there. And to
Yeah.
the point, this is what even when I cut the grass, I gotta cut like down houses. You know what I'm saying? If I come cut it for him, because I already know because he would just come out and do it himself. But he don't trip on it. I remember once when it snowed really, really bad, and he had the snow blower. I mean, it was what year was it? I can't remember what year it was, but it was deep snow, and I mean people was getting stuck everywhere.
Yeah.
So we shoveling, getting the snow blower out. He was like, "Son, we're going around the block." I went,
We going
we
where?
good, we good, Dad, we got it. He said, "Son, we're doing the block."
Uh,
Yes, sir. So we do our side of the whole block, go to the other side, do the block. And so, he was pushing it. I was kind of behind him, getting the residual snow. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And that's what we went in the house, and that was it. That was our day, man.
Well,
So,
I'm a terrible person because nah, nope.
nah, like even now, like on my block, I'll do. So like the neighbors next to me, they have an elderly mother, and
That's
she's
fine.
sickly, and
I'm with
she's
that.
sick. So I even though how two other songs like that, but I still shovel the snow just because knock that out. And it was a guy he moved, but he used to live down there. Sometimes he has like he had not like a jet ski, but a snow something.
A snowmobile?
Thank you. Snowmobile. And he had a shovel on the end of it, and so he would do the block. And so
Oh, that's
I just
cool.
wanted to make sure
Well,
he knew.
he was just having fun.
That's what I'm saying. So like so if I was outside with the shovel, I would do in front of his house to be like, hey, I appreciate you getting the snowmobile out and
Yeah,
knocking it out. And
yeah.
if I had time, I just would go down. Man, once it snowed, and I think the kids with their mom, and I woke up, shovel my snow, shovel down the block. I was like, well, I ain't got to be at work so and so time. I went to shovel the kids out. Then went to my niece's house, went to my sisters, both of them, went to my parents,
Man,
and
my back hurts just thinking about
I
that,
just
man.
got a call like go home. Everybody was like go in the house. I was like, because everybody know I hate shoveling stuff, but my thing is once I'm outside, I'm out. Now, you know what I mean? I didn't get wrapped up, face covered. I can't to take all this off is just a whole big deal. Because once I'm in the house,
take it off real quick.
that's what she said.
Man.
And I mean, once I'm outside, I'm just gonna knock it out till I get tired, man. And I'm in the house, I'm in for the day. That's it. I'm shoveling everywhere. But my sisters all like old people in my life, man. I try to make sure they cool, man. That's
Well,
my my niece.
you're a good brother.
Man, well, my niece and her husband, they got little girls, you know what I'm saying? I was chilling. I knock out the driveway and I just wave. See y'all later.
A
I'm
driveway. Oh no.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't know, but now a snowblower, I don't know, man. I don't mind using a snowblower. We talk about everything now. I don't mind using a snowblower, but I prefer a shovel. I get it done. I feel like John Henry. I can be the snowblower. I think I'm pretty good.
Nah, but when it gets to, a couple feet, that snowblower comes in handy.
No, yeah, because the thing is, you got to get it. You got to dig out. No, this is like some real Chicago stuff right here. Because it's like to your point, you gotta when it's high, you gotta get in there. So you gotta have a space to dig from. So that the snowblower helps out. But yeah, when it's like 3 inches, get that shovel, man, knock it out and get up in the house, man. You gotta get the gas and warm it up. You could have been
We
gone.
we don't even gotta lift up. Just push it.
Yeah, man. And you go right. You just make your little indentation and you out there do it in about an hour and you gone, man.
Yep.
Last thing before we get out of here, Ed. So we were talking about the penny short. Well, it's no longer shortage because of course they're not making pennies anymore. But here's the thing: why the penny shortage happened in February 2025, President Trump directed the U.S. Treasury to stop minting pennies as part of a broader government cost-cutting effort. We have too many pennies. We have way more than China. Producing each penny costs about $3.69. What?
Per penny?
That's what this says.
Interesting.
Producing, no, hey man, he's on something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Producing each penny costs 3.69 cents, nearly 4 times its value, resulting in losses for the government over 85 million in 2024 alone. Why is it that? That's crazy.
Well, that's one. Two, I mean, how many pennies are actually in circulation? Like, when did they take them out?
Well, they said the Mint fulfilled its final order for penny blanks in May 2025, with production ending in June, and the last distribution to the Federal Reserve coin terminals in August.
Okay.
So many retailers and banks now report that over 1,000 of their stores are out of pennies, and 2/3 are rounding prices on cash transactions when pennies are unavailable. That's what I was talking to you before. The reason I brought this up is I went to McDonald's with the Chipmunks. We go every Sunday, and I get there and the sign says, "Hey, due to the government, the penny thing is a little tricky. If your order ends in a 1 or a 2, we're rounding down to 0. If it's in a 3 or 4, rounding up to a nickel. 6 or 7 down to 5, 8, 9 up to 0." So
I feel like that's going to be very tough math for the people working at McDonald's.
But also it's like, hey, in some instances, I'm giving you extra money.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all just making extra bread. So over a day.
Wait. Why are you paying in cash anyway?
I mean, I still pay cash. I'm old school like that. I like to see the cash. I do exact change. I'm like, hold on, give me a Give me a. I know I'm an old
Wait,
man.
let's see.
I,
I barely even carry. Let's see. I don't know. Do I have any cash on me?
like $6.
Let's see. Nope, there's none in that pocket. Let's
It
see.
is.
I got one, two. I got a 10.
See, look at you. Surprise yourself.
I got a 10.
See, you know what I'm saying?
That's it. And this is
I
I'll probably keep this for two
say,
months.
you don't pay nothing for cash.
No,
Nothing.
no,
See, the thing is this though, is you got to be careful with that. Well, I had to be careful with that because you just swipe so much, you forget like you just buying anything. The
nope,
cash makes me go like, hold on now, wait a
nope.
second.
I keep a running tally. But I don't make the money that you make. So,
So please,
I only got a couple bucks. So
you don't give away the money I give away, sir. So I think we're even, Steven. But yeah, man, it's just wild though, thinking like no more pennies in the world, man.
yeah, that's crazy. That's wild.
You know what I mean? Like just it's. I was telling my mentor, shout out to him, that like I'm living long enough to see the end of things. Like you know what I'm saying? Like when you were younger, you never thought you'll see because he was making a point about how the alcohol industry is struggling because people aren't really drinking that much. You
Yeah,
know, and
yeah.
when we were younger, that was the thing to do. Like when you get older, can you get older to drink, and people aren't drinking.
What I say,
They
yeah,
taking.
and the younger kids out there now they're not drinking.
Yeah, they getting high. You know
Like,
what
you're
I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Right.
right,
And it's like that's all people was trying to do. We was it's like get to 21. So you can
right.
go. It's like it was the whole culture they sold us was the club, the bottles, the champagne. You know what I'm saying? That was the culture. Now these kids are like, no, so
No,
no.
I'm
Give
good.
me my perk, whatever they be on. Lean. They're still drinking lean. I don't know. I don't even try to act cool. It's like, bro, y'all want to get high? Get drunk.
What's worse for you though?
What's what? I mean, I think both are pretty bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
stay sober, kids. Just it's because the truth is this. We ain't not gonna act high and mighty, right? It's like we were in our 20s and early 30s. You know what I'm saying? So we seen some things, but it's like that next day after a night is no. It was like, why did I do that again? You know what I'm saying? Like, why were we out here like this talking crazy,
Nah,
running
but
the, you know what
here
I
was the
mean?
problem though, because we were back at it the next weekend.
Yeah, very true. It's like we learned our lesson now one
Nah,
time.
yeah.
But it was it was just kind of like the whole you went out, drink, shout out to Broski. We talked about this a little while ago, how the club would open at 9 and they had free cranberry and vodkas until 10. And we had a table full.
Well, he was the one. Wait, he was the one that was enabling us though. Because remember, he was a bartender.
Yeah, he worked at the spot. Yeah.
Yeah,
Shout out
yeah,
Cafe Allure,
yeah.
man. That was some. I had a birthday party there once. Had a good time. It's like, yeah, some birthday. Pop, pop, pop. All right, Instacart, everybody. I'm good. I am good. Yes, but if you see, but back to the pennies, if you see these signs, like that's what it's about. But it's like there are gonna be no more pennies. So I feel like I should hold on to all the pennies that I have.
Yeah, yeah,
You
definitely
know what I mean?
just
Like
for as a keepsake.
just because you never know. I mean, the value might increase. Do you think the next president will be like, we need more pennies? Like, hey, look, man, I think we got something to worry about. Okay, like
They got yeah, I don't
I,
yeah,
but
yeah.
I always wonder because you know how you go to some locations and they factor in tax into the price, so they make it, like the amount, the item amount is like 437. So you add in tax, it's $5.
Right.
Like I wish more people, and I'm sure that's probably hard to do, as taxes fluctuate and
If
whatnot.
yeah, you got the fluctuation, so you're
Yeah.
gonna be
See,
always changing the menu, and
exactly. I'll change the right, right. But I'm
that's
telling you, but so yeah, because the place that I used to go that did this, it was a pizza place, and they had a big slice. Bocce's. You ever been to Bocce's?
botchy. Where?
It's downtown. I figured maybe you was
Yeah, I
working
think I've been.
downtown.
Yeah,
And I mean, the
yeah.
slice, I mean, almost big as this board, and it was $5. But
Okay.
shout out to my man Barry. What's up? Met up with him, brought his son. The slice is now $12. We were like, damn, boy, it's been rough.
We live in inflationary
Oh,
times.
gone it, man. So, but save your pennies. That's the title of the episode. Save your pennies. Might be worth 3.69 cents. Uh,
Hey,
pretty
that's a
soon.
you save enough. That's a come up.
Hey, yeah, for real. You like
Yeah.
listen. I wanted to cash in my pennies. Get 3 times the amount.
You ever cashed in like a big jar of
Absolutely.
of
I do it
coins.
I do it every so often.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
game. I go to I tell her like I think it's 137. She'd be like, nah, like 96. And she be right every time. Like, oh, no, my mom got me doing that, man. Like because
Yeah.
her thing was when you would go pay with cash and you come home, you got change in your pocket, and even when I was a little kid, she could just put it in a bucket. So when I still do that to this day. It's like when I go shopping, when I got to change my pocket, put it in the bucket. When the bucket gets full, take it to the bank. You
I
know,
used to
one,
ask, you can ask Marshall about this when I was a
yeah.
kid. Uh, I would dump the coins on the floor in my room.
Mm,
So there was always money on the floor.
yeah.
So when it was
Oh,
time, we had a candy store across the street.
uh,
And so when it was time to go get some candy or whatever, I go to the room. I always had,
Scrooge McDuck.
loose change on the floor. That was that
So
was that was my bank.
the running story is my sister Zan, shout out to Zan, her godmother gave her these like rare coins, right? And so but when I was younger, I had a Pink Panther bank, right? And the
Okay.
plastic joints it was just a slit.
Yeah, yeah,
You had to like cut it open to get the money out,
yeah.
right?
You had to break it
So
open. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
so apparently I saw my sister's rare coins and thought, oh, some quarters.
Oh, you didn't do
And
that.
put the quarters, the rare joints in my Pink Panther. By the time she got to me, I was like, and 10. I guess they had to stop her from killing me. So I was like, what? Y'all told me put the money in the bank. Why is everybody mad at me? Why y'all mad? I finally did what y'all asked. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Zan. She was so mad. Listen, if I brought it up now, she probably would slap me. Like right now. That's probably how mad she would be.
She got him back though, right?
I don't remember. I'm sure they cut it open because I mean she was ready to kill me. And I think my mother laughed because I was like, and got them all. Wait, what? I did something wrong? Mama, this is what you said to do.
You knew that wasn't your money.
Hey, man. Hey, that's if they said do. You know what I mean? But that's our show for today. Thank you for checking out the Super Duper Pod. We do not take your listens lightly. Make sure you follow us on our socials, SUPADUPAPOD. You know, we always shout out Sarah, but definitely want to shout out Sarah, man. She really has made the show grow.
Absolutely.
And made us, people know us more and whatnot. So Sarah, I want to make sure we give you a big shout out. Also check us out online at hp53productions.com and on YouTube at HP53 Productions. As I missed anything?
Nope, I'm going to bed.
Let's go.
Make sure you take care of yourselves and each other. Hey, mama, this is the Super Duper Podcast.
That's champagne, real pain, champagne from you and I. Wait, you alive? Now that's champagne if you was I. Would you be off on this campaign? Is it suicide? If you know that bringing hope here's how careers die. Or do the K stand for kamikaze? J silent is everywhere, you can feel them probably. Should've. Lately, I've been up late with demons in my basement trying to get me to hate this. Life thinking I should be further and then I choke up. As soon as I got silent, then the truth spoke up. This said, how you know you ain't perfect? Let that soak up and soak in. You know how you know that you blessed? I woke up, feeling oh my God, feeling myself, know why? 'Cause I woke up.